Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, what would you like to investigate specifically about the wine? Do you want to?
I'm gonna bend down and I'm gonna put 2 fingers in it, and then I'm gonna bring it up into my lips and I'm gonna taste it. And just see, man, just see.
You put your fingers to your mouth, and I don't know what you're mean by see. Like, are you detecting magic? Like, what are you doing?
Nah, man. I'm gonna look off into the distance, and like my eyes are gonna get real squinty and be like, ah, I know who did it.
You find 84 bees, and they're now very angry.
Is there another room in this place that we can maybe talk to people?
Oh yes, of course.
Great. I'd like a private room where we can have the Green Thumbs sit down with us.
I think we need to either talk to Konek or bring in the Green Thumbs.
Welcome back to the Natural Ones podcast, everybody. Glad to have you here with video tonight. This is we haven't done this in a long time, since the Skype days.
Skype sucks.
Yes, it does.
Shout out to that.
But we got Aiden here, Jerry, and your favorite Gris.
What's up?
Why is Chris the favorite?
Obviously. I'm the charismatic leader of the group. What do you want?
You told me I was having top billing.
It's cool, guys. I'll be the opener.
You guys all have top billings.
You can't have a 3-way top billing.
It's not how it
That's not
works.
how that works.
You guys are like one band. It's not like it's not.
I'm ready to strike out on
when
my
Jay-Z and Beyonce perform, do they perform together?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
If we were a band, he was like the I think he'd be closest to Glenn Danzig, and Jerry's the
I'm so young, I don't even know who
eclectic
that is.
keyboard player who goes out on his own to do like some like a weird concept album. And Aiden's the drummer who dies in a bathtub of a heroin overdose.
Ouch!
Wow.
I call it like I see it, man.
Woo. Wow. All right.
I don't
No, Aiden gets in trouble for some weird sex thing. I think that's what happens. That's probably what it is. Because he's not in the hard drugs.
I mean, I'll take that over a heroin OD.
Yeah, I think you get in trouble for a weird sex thing.
You'll take
that's probably what it is.
Having sex with a fish over a heroin overdose. So you're telling us you are eternally scarred.
I'll send you guys the link in a minute.
Cool, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's disgusting.
Word. Okay, cool.
So what the fuck was happening the last time we played?
So we were investigating this murder, and we sat down with who was it? Hold on, I think I have it in my notes here. I kept.
So you guys started upstairs in the mayor's room, right?
Yes.
And you guys asked the mayor questions, I believe.
Correct. He once engaged a Jerink, who was in his bed, found burned. Yeah, Hugh talked to him. He did the talk to the dead person thing. Remembers a jolt of pain in his back when he was leaving the kitchen with a midnight snack.
Mm-hmm.
He has a blade wound stabbed in his back.
Lower back.
There's a bottle in his room with a note on it from Jay. It smells like violets and snow. And then we spoke to Sharoon.
I missed that detail.
Yep. I've been writing it all down. We spoke to Sharoon, daughter. I think that's the first person we spoke to. Daughter of the mayor, insulted by her father, claims her father claims Konik is not worth her time. And I think that's all we have for people that we've interviewed so far.
What's the knife thing, the short sword that was found in the dresser?
Oh right,
Oh yeah,
right.
Jerry just found a short sword that's like does psionic shit.
The flayers. It's the flayer's blade.
Yeah.
It belongs to a.
And that was in
flayer.
Sharoon's dresser, right?
Yeah.
And I'm convinced that the mayor's daughter is in league with the mind flayers. Regardless if that's true or not, it's true in Hugh's world.
And there was one other thing. The next person that we brought in to interrogate was Konak.
Yes.
Oh, also
you guys...
the gnome chef was stabbed, and Hugh just kind of stepped over it.
Yeah, not my problem.
Yeah. Stabbed in the kitchen.
That one. Yes. And didn't you guys ask the mayor where, like, what was like the last thing he saw or something? You had 5 questions, and I think you burned them pretty good
thought we
before
had 3.
asking. No, it was 5.
Yeah.
I asked him what his favorite color was, and he said blue.
Yeah, he did a bad job.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be relevant later. Yep.
Sure.
So we spoke to Mayor Cornelius, the undead Mayor Cornelius, well, not undead, I guess, risen from the dead for a moment, and then we spoke to Sharoon, and now we're going to speak with
Yes.
Konik Bizane,
Mhm.
arrested by the mayor's men. Also the mayor told us that he had Konik who told? I can't remember if it was Sharoon or Konik, or the mayor told us that he was arrested for selling illegal starlight dust.
It was Sharon.
Yeah, it's set up. He was set up for selling it.
Yeah, she thinks that her dad like set him up because the mayor does not like him.
Right.
As he should.
So we enter the scene here. The scene itself. Good God, y'all! I see your faces. This is amazing. And Konak, I believe he had just walked in.
Okay.
Oi, what's this about?
Hi. Have a seat, please.
I will, thank you.
Not there.
Oh, okay.
Sit over there.
Okay.
It's good.
What can I do for you?
Hi, Konik. My name's Grizz. These are my associates, Hugh and Aang.
This is an intervention.
We're here on behalf of
Because we care about you.
We're here investigating the death of our good Mayor Cornelius, and we just would like to ask you some questions.
Look, man, we know you did it. Just tell us how. Tell us why.
What do you reckon I did?
You know exactly what you did.
Stole the cookies from the cookie jar, you might say.
If you mean
Yeah.
staying up in Sharon's room, yeah, I was there all night. I didn't even go to dinner.
Mm-hmm. Sure. That's where you were all night, huh?
I whisper under my breath to Grizzanang. He has an Australian accent, and everyone knows Australians are criminals.
Wait, just out of character, didn't Sharoon tell us that he left the room that night? I thought that he was not there the entire night. I thought that she told us that. Am I missing something? Or am I wrong?
No, he was there the whole night. Yeah.
Okay.
We heard you have some a history with Mayor Cornelius. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, no history. Just, he pinched me.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking he was big of himself. Get me away from his daughter.
Like sexually?
That's a. How insulting is that? That must have really fired you up.
Oh, I was right, Matt. I was just doing my job.
And what job is that, Konik?
Oh, well. I work at, the Crystallis Cauldron. I'm a tinkerer.
You're a tinkerer.
I make things.
Okay.
How convenient.
It is convenient. It's my job. And there's crystal dust in the cave, and, we use it.
For criminal purposes?
Oh, I didn't do nothing criminal.
A likely story.
I mean, can't tell you why I had a large amount of dust, but I did. And
So
I
you
do-
did have the stardust.
I did. It was on my person.
Interesting. Why don't you tell us why you have this dust?
Not so much.
Well, listen, we're not here to talk about the stardust. It's kind of more I'm just sort of interested in the backstory of this. We're not here to prosecute you for that. I don't care about what you do outside of what's happened outside this manor. So
I do.
just for my own edification, what were you doing with it?
I know you can't prosecute me. That'd be double wheel.
Right. So why don't you just tell me?
Oh,
Hugh
Well-
furiously writes down double wheel in his notepad.
He actually just draws 2 wheels.
Yeah, it's just 2 wheels. I draw them.
what does this mean?
I just write code word ? And underline it 4 or 5 times.
Well, my boss, you may have heard of him, Hannah Jointer, instructed me to go see the Green Thumbs and give him this bag. I don't know nothing more. I ain't got nothing else to say about it.
I mean, are you worried about something? Are you worried someone's going to come after you? What? I don't understand why you can't just be upfront with us. We're here doing this investigation, and honesty really is imperative.
Well, it's, all I know is that the Green Thumbs use the dust, and they pay a pretty penny to Hannah, my boss, for all the wasted dust that doesn't get used in, all of the activities in the building. You know, you sweep up at the end of the day, there's quite a bit of dust in there. There's all the dirt and stuff. We can't use it. But there's enough dust concentrate that you give it over to these Green Thumbs. I bet they use it in all the crops.
Kinda like pixie dust.
What do you mean they use the dust in the crops?
Oh, you have to ask them about that. I ain't no farmer. I'm a tinker.
Of course. And what's the name of your establishment again that you work with Hanar?
Oh, Hannah's the owner of the Crystalis Cauldron.
The Crystalis. Okay.
Yes. You were over there before coming to the mansion.
Right.
Pipes in Mira Monwin, still in the room, taking all of this in, kind of laughing at like the short stature of Konek as he's being very defiant and very matter-of-factly about his crimes that he was committing, now that he knows he can't be prosecuted again.
Yeah, Konek, we don't care what you do, honestly. We're not here about that.
Konek,
We're just looking into the death of the mayor here.
I just want to love my lass.
Konek, I've looked up double wheel, and I don't think it means what you think it means.
Well, what does it mean then?
It means you can't be prosecuted twice for the same crime. Here, though, you are admitting to multiple different crimes, each of which you can still be prosecuted for. I looked that up in my notebook. I wrote it down earlier.
Bang.
Isn't that entrapment?
No.
You just told me I wouldn't get in trouble, so I told you, and now I'm in trouble.
No, you're not in trouble with
I
us,
believe that's
Konek,
entrapment.
but
Guys,
you're not in trouble with us, Konek, but you might
Plead the fifth, damn it.
You might want to just find a lawyer,
Oh,
honestly.
Guys, I don't think good cop, bad cop, confusing cop is working.
I'm just like,
Konek,
wait, isn't this actually entrapment right now? Like,
Konek, we're gonna need to have you take a step out here, and we're gonna bring in the next person we need to speak to. We need you to go sit outside and just sit by yourself, and we'll let you know when you may leave.
Also, it's not entrapment because none of us have offered to have sex with you.
I think I have my meanings mixed up.
Don't we
Indeed.
all, Konek? Don't we
Indeed.
I'll see myself out.
Yep. Thank you.
Sure, I'm just gonna hear all about this.
Mira, can you bring in Jarink Green Thumb, please?
Oh yes, of course I can bring in Jarink.
So, guys, this is what I'm thinking. It sounds like Jaff and Jarink have this side business selling or buying this excess dust from Henar. I don't know exactly how legal that is. And on top of that, I think we all know that Jarink was had some kind of falling out romantically with our good mayor. So
they all seem
Wait.
guilty to me. I say we kill them all and we let Silvo sort them out.
You wanted to talk to Jaff, or Jarink?
Jarink
Oh, okay.
first.
Sorry.
So yeah, I want to speak to them separately.
So you want to talk to the wife?
Indeed.
The miss. Next in the room walks a halfling who has like a leather apron on, like a canvas pair of pants, and pointed shoes. About 3.5 feet tall. Hugh, about maybe an inch or two shorter than you. Wearing like overalls. And you can see there's that she had done her hair up for last night, but it is now down and a little bit matted and oily. Hello, can I help you?
Hi, Jerink. My name's Grizz.
Oh.
These are my.
What are you What are you doing here?
Well,
We'll
We
ask the
are,
questions here.
hi. It's very nice to meet you. These are my associates. This is Hugh. This is Aang. We are here at the request of Miramon. When
Because we want to know why you killed the mayor.
please excuse
Allegedly.
Please
I
excuse.
did not kill the mayor.
No, of course you didn't. I'm sorry.
No, she
That's not what
definitely
everybody
did.
else said.
My associates, they like to jump to judgments. I'm a little bit more reserved than that, but we would like to speak to you and just clear up some of the things we've been hearing.
Well, that's fine. I think I could do that.
All right. Could you just tell us about your relationship with the dear mayor?
We were once engaged,
Mm-hmm.
and he was very disappointed to break the engagement. I broke the engagement, but we've stayed friendly over the years.
How friendly.
Yes,
Jared.
he's been nothing but helpful with getting the farm as successful as it has been.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, would you come over and water the plants when he was on vacation, or like, how we talking? Doing some
I mean-
rendezvous in midnight?
I'm typically asleep at midnight.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and be like, Jerink, you can't hide the truth from us, and I wouldn't recommend that you try. So why don't you really tell us about your relationship with Mayor Cornelius?
Yeah, you see my wolf over there? He can smell lies and smell fear.
Are you
So-
trying to intimidate right now?
I'm
not
gonna.
specifically Aang. Gris, I feel like you're trying to be more charismatic and persuasive about it.
Yeah.
So if you could roll me a charisma check, and Aiden, if you could roll me an intimidation check.
Like persuasion. Like a persuasion roll.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. That's an 11.
Ooh,
14 for me.
what's your modifier?
Nothing. Plus
Zero, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Could I argue that Aang is assisting me in this role to give me advantage?
Sure.
Or could I ask that that's the case?
Yeah, sure. I like that.
Let's see if this is any better.
He did pipe in right there
Ugh.
at the end, like, look at me, yeah.
Well, it's an 18, so that's a little better, I guess. Better than 11.
Yeah, definitely. So she takes what you're saying and looks a little fearful, actually, at you, Aang. Not really sure where you're coming from, all very aggressive like. But she looks over across the couch that she's now seated at with you, Gris, and says to you, well, if you know, I will be honest and say maybe we didn't romantically cut all ties.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it! Trysts in the garden at midnight never fails.
Please don't say anything. This would ruin my husband would. I don't know what would happen.
I can imagine he'd be quite upset finding out that his wife was had been stepping out on him with her.
Enough
former
to
lover.
commit murder over?
My husband may get angry, but he would never murder, and he would never murder the mayor. We make too much money from the endorsements the mayor gives us,
Of course.
from the
yeah.
treatment that we receive. Maybe because of my relationship.
Of course.
Maybe.
What kind of treatment does he? What kind of preferential treatment do you get?
Well, our goods are the first. We're the first to be stocked in the general store, and all of and the bakery uses our wheat, and everyone in the city depends on us, and we can set whatever prices we want, really.
Of course.
And I mean, I know my husband's been upset lately that we've been giving away food due to
Yeah,
the circumstances.
I heard
but
about that. The Green Thumbs have been feeding the whole damn city.
We have been. It's been hard to keep up with production.
I'm gonna slip out of the room real quick. I'm gonna make my way to the living room over here. And I'm gonna pick up this garden scythe that I noticed earlier.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
What are you gonna do with that?
gonna take that with me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna slip back into the room.
All right.
with a scythe that's twice your height.
It's a wheat scythe.
No, it's
It's a handheld wheat scythe.
It's a nice sickle.
Yeah.
This is a nice sickle.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess scythe it's more a sickle than a scythe. You're right.
So Jarek, we appreciate you being somewhat forthcoming with us, but we just need to, do you know anyone who would have a bone to pick with the mayor? Someone who wouldn't want him around?
I mean, most people just deal with him being around. But no one dislikes him enough to want to kill him. I mean, who really likes a bureaucrat?
Of course. Not me, that's for sure.
I have a question for you. Do you recognize this? And I shove the sickle under her face, under her nose.
Whoa, be careful with that blade. It's quite sharp.
You would know because it belongs to you?
Yes, it is mine.
Huh. And what is it doing here?
We came from the field.
I see. Then
To
why?
a formal dinner.
Then
You
why
brought a
was
sickle
this
straight
sickle
from the field?
here before you arrived?
It was?
Okay, all right. Confusing cop is out of questions. It's your turn, Grizz.
Jarek, one last question. If you were going to murder the mayor, how would you do it? I'm just trying to think of, how this person was able to get away with this crime, or at least attempt to.
When you say that, she actually starts crying at you asking how she would kill the mayor. I loved him.
Of course.
I could never.
Why did you
Well-
break it off with him in the first place?
Well, you must understand, at the time, he wasn't the mayor. He wasn't anything. And Jaff, he knew what he wanted. He took his parents' land and continued on with the family tradition of keeping all of us fed, and there was just something about him that seemed so sure of everything that I just thought that I was sure that that's where I needed to be.
Hmm.
And how did Jaff's parents die again?
Old age.
A
Very
likely
convenient.
story.
Can you tell us what you do with the dust that you purchased from Hanar?
What does? I mean, we
the,
don't.
the dust shipments that you've been receiving on the reg.
Right.
I don't. We haven't been receiving any dust.
We have video footage of you accepting shipments of dust.
I don't know what that means, but
Hmm.
I assure you, we are farmers. We don't need. What do we need dust for?
That's
Okay.
That's what we were hoping you could answer for us.
Romulus starts growling a little bit over in the corner.
This isn't really the time to
So does Scarl.
tiptoe around the tulips with us. If you know something, tell us.
Because the
We can make
nose,
this very, very difficult for you.
the nose knows, and Hugh just like kind of flicks his nose with his thumb.
Listen, all I know is that the talk of the town is about Konek being arrested for having a large amount of dust. He says he couldn't account for it. No one believes him. But my family has nothing to myself, my husband, we have nothing to do with this.
I
That-
understand. That's good enough for me. Aang, you feel satisfied?
No,
If
but
you're going to talk to anybody, talk to that miser Hanar Jointer.
Yeah. He's on our list. Don't you worry, Jarek. Jarek, that's probably all we have for now. We'd like you to go sit in the house, and we'll follow up with you when we're ready.
I'm going to tell my husband about this. This is ridiculous.
You're
And you better
won't-
not mention any of this to him.
I'm gonna stand up in front of her and get real close to her. I'm gonna tell her, "You're not gonna say anything to your husband. You understand me?"
And you better not either. He knows nothing about any relationship that I had.
I'm gonna come up behind her and then just casually drop some of my dust behind her in little baggies and just like, ho ho ho, boys, what do we have here? Just
Make a
fell
sleight
out
of hand
her-
check.
Looks like winter came early.
Yeah.
You accidentally shove it in your own face.
All right, so what's your modifier for sleight of hand? Because you rolled a 2.
Yeah. What's sleight of hand under?
Is it Dex?
Yeah, dexterity.
Yeah,
I
it
got
should be
good. I got so +5, so 7.
What?
So yeah,
God,
he
he
was super
does have-
dexterous.
Mine's a +9, and that's like one of my proficiencies.
What can I say? What can I say?
He was really good at close-up magic.
Yeah. Years of magician school.
Great.
Years and years. So with a 7, you managed to get a bunch of it out behind her on the couch, but it's very obvious to everyone that isn't her that you put it on the couch. And with a 7, you're nervous about doing this, and it's been a while since you've tried close magic, as it were. And
Hugh's never nervous. Never nervous.
And in the process of like wiping your brow, you get a bunch of dust like on your forehead, and when you turn around, everyone sees you sparkle in the light of the room.
That was intentional.
I'm gonna send her out on her way and ask
Can you explain it though?
Mira to bring in Jaff.
No, I cannot explain that, you crazy man.
Well, at least she said one thing right.
Not a word.
Likewise.
And the two of them head back outside.
All right. I'd like to see Jaff next.
Is that her,
Oh,
is
you're
that,
going directly to Jaff.
is that her
Oh,
husband?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that
Yep.
That's her husband. Okay.
Indeed.
Do we know what's in this bottle?
No, you guys haven't even mentioned the bottle in the room, by the way.
I thought it was the same one that we saw upstairs, like similar kind.
No, you didn't even think
Can
about
I-
asking about
Hey,
it.
hey, Ang, you want to go check out that bottle over there?
Yeah, while we're
Yeah,
waiting for the next suspect, let's
I've
check out the
like just
evidence in this room.
I've just been sitting on the couch next to it. I haven't really like wanted to look at it, but I
Just
like
kind of like picks it up, like turns it over.
He's just spinning it.
I'm like, well, what do we have here?
This is where the worst detectives ever.
Regular gumshoes.
I've been waiting for you guys to ask about it. Like it's like you guys like, no, I'm not gonna bring this one up. Not at all.
Is this a clue?
Well, what is it?
So roll an investigation check to see if you know what the heck it is.
I'd like to assist.
16 plus 0, so 16.
All right, Gris, would you be able to assist?
Yeah, I will. Let's see if I can assist here.
It's an easy assist, so you pass.
Yeah.
Alright.
I would like
You don't
Scarl-
trust me to look at a
Scarl to
bottle?
assist.
What'd you say, Jerry?
I would like
That's a
I would
15.
like Scarl to assist with the investigation as well.
How would you like Scarl to assist with the investigation?
He just kind of looks at it.
Scarl helps.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
Scarl actually flicks his tongue out, and Aang, you actually notice this as you turn over the bottle. You see like a little label at the top that says Nightshade.
Ooh,
Is that what I was thinking of?
Interesting.
that's some potent stuff.
Are you
there.
thinking like hemlock?
No, I'm definitely thinking of Nightshade. And after this moment of discovery, in walks another halfling, dressed in similar garb, like leather overalls and like a green tunic. And on his waist, you see a bunch of tools. There's like a hammer, some screwdrivers, like a small spade, a tape measure. It looks like. And maybe a couple other vials that you're not really sure of what the contents are. Big hairy feet in halfling tradition. And he walks in and says, What's this all about?
We're
Hi.
gonna do the questions here.
Hi
I got two
there.
of them for you. First, is it secret? Second, is it safe?
First is, why is your wife banging the mayor?
Jesus.
What did you just say to me?
That's right. You heard it here first, and I'm asking you why.
Hey, Jeff, take a seat.
This is all within the first 30 seconds of
Yeah.
him walking into the room.
I am not going
I
to
just-
take a seat. You tell me what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm gonna pull my sword out and say, "Take a fucking seat, Jeff."
I kick Aang in the shins and I say, it's my job to be the confusing cop.
Chris, now you roll an intimidation check.
All right.
Sorry, Hugh. I've just been dying to ask one of these halflings that question.
12.
He sits down.
Now listen, Jeff. We're the ones here that'll be asking the questions. Now we know you're an owner of we know you're a green thumb, and we know you own the farms here in town, and
You're damn right.
Yep. Your wife had ties to Mayor Cornelius. They were once engaged, and the mayor treats you guys pretty well. We know your goods are first to be stocked in the general store, and the bakery uses your wheat. You're able to fix prices and make a nice little living for yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, and with this crisis, I am never going to financially recover from this.
I don't even know what to say after that.
It's not that bad.
Listen,
The
everything,
thing
man.
is, this is going to come out in July. And, this is going to be totally not relevant.
Oh, that shit will always be relevant.
So, Jeff, we know you're upset about having to feed the whole damn city, and to be quite honest, I can see where you're coming from. You've busted your back and really worked yourself to the bone to build up your business, and I mean, gosh, to be giving away your food must really just get under your skin. I know I'd be pretty upset.
Do you know how much food these monsters eat every day?
I can't even begin to consider it, honestly. I mean, and it's all just coming off your property, huh?
It's like 60,000 gold.
Wow. I mean, that's a whole lot of gold, isn't it, Aang?
I'd say so.
So let me ask you something. Tell us about your relationship, your business dealings with Henar.
I mean, he buys vegetables just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm. And what do you purchase from him? And I'm gonna warn you, we're here to help you, because Jeff, guys like you are the ones who make the world go around, not pieces of shit like the goddamn mayor. All right, he's just a bureaucrat. They produce nothing. They have the easiest job in the world. They sit up there like little babies demanding this and that, when it's men like us that do the real damn work.
I stand behind Grizz, and I have the sickle in one hand, and I take a hammer out of my pack with the other, and I cross them, and I hold it up in a very heroic pose behind Grizz as he's making the speech.
Can you roll a performance check for me?
Yes, I can.
I would love to see you describe this more in detail.
5 minus 1.
So you hold them up, but they're backwards.
And I'm just I'm
You
mouth
look like a
trump.
pharaoh.
I'm just mouth trumpeting the Soviet Union theme song behind him,
They're not even crossed. They're just straight up.
I think Hugh's just voguing. He's just voguing with them.
Scarl is also just striking poses, Charlie's Angel style.
Oh my god. Hey everybody, it's your DM, Zektown. Just here to take a little quick break in between parts of this episode today. And just want to let you know, if you want to find us on Twitter, you can definitely do that at the nat1scast on Twitter. There you'll find all kinds of stuff. We're constantly engaging with people and other shows, as well as the occasional giveaway. We just gave away a copy of the upcoming and/or available, depending on when you listen to this, Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden book by Wizards of the Coast. And there's probably going to be more stuff that we're doing down the line. So make sure you hop on Twitter and give us a follow. We'd love to talk to you. In terms of other people that we've been talking to, I'd just like to give a certain shout out to Called Shots Entertainment. Called Shots started over a decade ago as a group of gaming friends. The E was added a bit over a year ago when they decided to share their entertainment with us. Just as their group has expanded over the years with new friends and gamers, so too is Called Shots Entertainment, expanding its roster of gamers and gaming content. They have started recording new actual play and looking into ways to rekindle their original discussion show. And there's even some visual content in the pipeline. Make sure you give them a follow on Twitter at Called Shots ENT. And if you have an Instagram, check them out at Called Shots Entertainment on Instagram. And finally, if you want to catch them streaming live on Twitch, search them out at Called Shots Entertainment there as well. That's all I got, and make sure to leave a review, follow, like, share, tell a friend. Honestly, it helps a ton. But let's get back to that episode. Who do you think done it?
So Jeff, listen.
Did that fucking gnome talk to you?
Who, Henar?
No, that fucking gnome. Konek.
Oh, Koenig. He said a lot, honestly.
Yeah,
and,
I bet he fucking did. He opened his fucking mouth, didn't he?
Jeff, I just kind of want to hear it from you, man. Listen, I want to protect the interests of the town, and to be honest, the guy who's, able to produce all the damn food for these hungry mouths is sort of the guy I want to make sure, is protected here. So why don't you just tell me what's going on, and we're going to help you out with that.
Also, I gotta say, man, best head of hair in this town. Do you dye that yourself?
This is all natural.
Wow.
Look, I don't care what your beef between fucking Konek fucking Brizian is, but you gotta drop it and just tell us the goddamn truth.
Yes, I do buy dust from Hanar Jointer.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not what you think. I use that dust
I think
on
it's
all
sexual.
of my crops.
How does that help your crops?
With the right manipulation of the light from the crystal trees above and a little bit of magic that I can produce with these hands, with heat from the dust, with the friction, it gets the perfect indoor growing temperatures for all these vegetables. All the wheat. Those crops turn over in half the time they do outside.
Wow, that's quite the innovation, Jeff.
So,
It's goddamn magic as it is.
Why doesn't your wife know about this?
I keep her separate from what's going on sometimes with the business.
It's
not exactly legal what we're doing, but it's not exactly illegal either.
Yeah, why isn't it illegal? It seems like you're doing something that helps the people here. Why would it be illegal? Why would it be frowned upon?
It's because you're doing other things with the dust.
Are you insinuating
Sexual
something?
things.
You not able to say it's organic? Gotta mark down the price then?
I grow nothing but the best.
Ang over here is worried about free range chickens. That's the real crime that no one's talking about.
Jeff, so tell us why this.
It's the amount of dust that gets used, sold, mined. It's very limited and it's very controlled. I'm taking extra stuff that's not accounted for. I am paying a price for it, but it would throw the whole economy out of whack.
This is dust that's just left over from Henar and his business of tinkering, right? I mean,
think about it this way. If you work with iron at a forge, there's going to be a lot of iron on the ground when you're done.
Right.
Hammering away. Well, think about all the dust that does get used from these tinkerers and all these other guys doing their magic shit.
Yeah, it seems to me like you're actually just, I mean, really being resourceful here. No one's getting harmed from what you're doing, it seems.
Except for the fucking mayor.
Well, that mayor had it out for Konek. I'm just pissed at fucking Hanar. He's screwing me over. He said he's not accountable for dust that got lifted.
What do you mean dust that got lifted?
Well, I paid him, and now I don't have the dust that stupid gnome got arrested with.
And he didn't give you back your money or anything, huh?
Nothing.
Wow.
And if you're asking if I was pissed off at this mayor for losing money, forget about it. I was with Hanar last night. We had an argument and we fought, and then we got really drunk and made up.
Made up how?
You ever drink 2/5 of whiskey, son?
Sexually?
I mean, yeah, I love whiskey. Are you and Hanar romantically involved?
God, no.
Hey, I'm not
We're
judging.
friends.
I mean, you're underground. I get the pickings are slim, you know.
You better not be judging. I'm a happily married man. Now, what the fuck were you talking about with the mayor screwing my wife? That was years ago.
That you have to forgive Hugh. He's an idiot, to be honest. He.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No, there's nothing.
My
We're,
wife's-
there's
Is
nothing.
there
we're
something
not,
you're not telling us?
I told you everything. Yes, I'm pissed at the mayor, but no, I did not kill that stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah, we
I
didn't.
already have everything he wanted.
We didn't think you did, Jeff. To be honest, we're just trying to clear the air here and make sure that when all this settles down, we can keep you safe and keep you providing for this goddamn town. I don't know where they'd be without you, my friend.
I appreciate that.
Of course. Listen, is there anything else you can tell us about someone who might have a beef with the mayor? Someone who'd be real angry at him.
Mad enough to stick this sickle in his back? And I held up the sickle.
I don't know about that.
Also, I'm pretty sure this is the murder weapon, guys. I'm taking a stab at it. but I'm
The
pretty-
one Jerry's been
Literally-
dancing with.
You've literally not investigated any other rooms.
Pretty sure this is the murder weapon.
Did you guys talk to that new guy, Vonin?
No, he's on our list, though. What do you know about him?
What do I know about him?
That's what we asked.
That's what I said. What do you know about him?
That's what I mean. I don't know shit. He's new. He's only been here for... Oh, how long has it been now since we've been in here? 2 weeks?
Hugh gets bored and walks out of the room.
Hey, Hugh. I'm going to catch him on his way out.
Why?
Can you just go around and just see what there is to see around this place?
Oh, yeah. There's also a dead body in the kitchen. I forgot
Yeah,
to
let
tell you guys.
what? What?
The fuck?
Yeah, I
You
totally
didn't
forgot.
mention a dead body?
The cook's dead.
That's something you need to tell me about.
I just remembered.
How did you just remember?
Mira, can you jeez, can you go
We've been
with
sitting here talking this whole time?
Mira,
Yeah, okay. You know, my bad. Won't happen
That's
again.
fucked up, man. I can't believe you did that.
Mira, can you go with Hugh and go see what's going on in the kitchen?
No, I'm going by myself.
Okay. Hugh, can you just
I'm not going to the kitchen.
fine. Mira, can you bring in Henar for us?
You don't think we should see about the kitchen?
I mean, Hugh's on it, and he's a pretty trustworthy guy.
Well, I'm out here. I'm like, who the fuck are you, pointy ears? And I come up to this like elf, like house person. Who are you?
Is that just a portrait on the wall? I hope it is.
Where? There? Fuck, I have his name written down. Where the fuck did he
It's
go?
the butler, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't his name like on his thing?
Yeah, it's like Lemont or something.
Lemont.
Rupert.
Rupert.
Lamont, Rupert, same difference.
I was close.
Rupert, have we met before? Using his name.
So wait. Rewind a second. So Hugh, you're over talking to Rupert, and Gris, were you wrapping stuff up with Jaff?
Yeah, I think we want to talk to Henar next.
Okay. So we'll cut over to Jerry since he's doing a new thing. Smash cut. Jerry,
I think
you
I'm
are
pu-
in the entryway of the mansion. You came in this way, and you actually saw Rupert the first time, but you didn't really say anything. He was just kind of standing there.
Yeah.
And what's up?
So I run over to him and I just kind of stare him down.
Can I help you?
And then my eyes slowly start turning to the left, and I notice this thing sitting on the ottoman here. I don't really know what it is. It looks like two doorknobs without a door.
What is that candlestick doing here?
Wait a second. Poison, a scythe, a candlestick, and I just completely ignore Rupert and I sprint over to these doors and I just throw them open.
You throw them open?
Yeah, like I just like full speed sprint and just like push them both open with all my might, these double doors.
Okay, so yeah, you run down the hallway and around the corner over towards the
I have the
southern staircase and open up the first door on the right.
I have
that you see.
I have the scythe in one hand and the candlestick in the other.
And as you throw the door open and enter the library, this is what you see.
Wait. No. A scythe, a candlestick, a bottle of poison in the study, and the library. Silvanos, you goddamn Tim Curried me.
We talked about this last time, dude.
At least last time, if not the time before.
You just realized this. And I just march back into the study where the interviews are happening, and I just I toss the candlestick and scythe on the ground, and I'm just like, we're playing Clue.
Everybody has like no idea what you're talking about.
That's okay.
Did you want me to leave them where they are on the map actually, so you remember where you got them from?
No, I just bring them all together in the
Okay. Because I could just leave
or
them there.
whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
Well, it's up to you. Like, if you want me to, and you guys have written this down where you're finding these weapons.
I assume Pat is.
Putting faith in Pat.
Yep.
Are you writing them down, Pat?
Writing down what? All the clues?
we got the scythe in the lounge. We got the candlestick in the foyer. We got the bottle of poison in the study. And then what was this thing in the library that I found? Is that a key? Oh, is that a rope?
Hold on. Give me the
It
things
looks
again.
like another one of those bomb things that we found upstairs.
This
Poison.
is another strange device.
All right,
Wow.
Hugh, hit me with them again.
We got the scythe in the lounge.
Okay.
We got the candlestick in the foyer. And we got the bottle of poison in the study. And then I just found another strange device in the library.
In the library.
Yeah.
Is it a literary device?
A strange device.
And you really didn't look around in the kitchen too much because there wasn't any food, right?
Yeah, I didn't notice anything in the kitchen.
No, nothing like. Okay.
I mean, I didn't notice a body. Are you asking if I noticed a small?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You are right. So at this point, Mira has taken Jaff out of the room and brought back. You guys wanted to talk to Jarink, or not Jarink? Sorry,
Jaff.
Hanar.
I mean,
Hanar.
Yeah, Hanar. Yeah.
And when Mira returns, with her is a equally large and stately looking gif, monocle and all. Hanar joined her. He walks with a cutlass on his side and a cane, and has a steampunk-esque. It's like a brass pipe that looks like a ship, like a steamboat horn kind of thing. Whistle. I don't think they have horns. They have whistles, right?
Sure.
On steamboats. I don't know.
I thought they just had like the pterodactyl. You pull their tail.
Yeah, it's like that. Yes, they have that too.
What's the meaning of this?
Hanar, hi.
My name
My name is Hanar. Yes, thank you for asking.
Hanar Jointer. My name's Grizz. This is my associate Ang. We'd like to speak with you just for a moment, if we could take up some of your time.
Would you now? And what would a tiefling, a halfling, and a dragonborn with a pet wolf want to talk with me?
I would also like to admire this fine specimen, and I would like to swipe his blunderbuss out of his hands that I see he's carrying.
What are you doing with my blunderbuss?
I just want to admire a fellow marksman's craft. I, too, am a pugilist, if you know what I mean.
I thought you were in the other room.
No, I came back all dejected when
He
I realized
came
that
back.
we were playing Clue.
Dejected.
Like, got Tim curried.
Hanar, obviously you know about the untimely demise of the mayor, I assume?
We are all quite well aware of the mayor's circumstantial non-existence.
Right.
We are all discussing it together in the atrium.
Of course. Now, Hanar,
You told us to stay there,
Yeah.
Mira. What's the meaning of this?
you know what,
Why,
Hanar?
why are you interrogating me like this?
First of all, well, we're not interrogating you. We just like to. We're trying to clear up exactly what happened, and your cooperation would be much appreciated. We know you're an upstanding citizen and businessman in the community, and once all this settles, we'd like to make sure we can assist, these you upstanding citizens, and make sure, we keep your hands clean, shall we say?
Well, have you fixed the damn undead zombie ghoul problem?
Yeah, that's under
There's-
control. I remembered I know some things. That's basically solved.
There were fiends running about everywhere.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We got that covered. Don't worry.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So, Hanar, tell us a little bit about your business.
I am a businessman.
Oh, are you, man?
Yeah,
Well-
you run
I run the Crystallis Cauldron, he says
Right.
as he puts his hands along some of the fine satin of his jacket.
Of course. And how is business?
Booming. And I accidentally pulled the trigger on the blunderbuss.
Roll a d20.
Man, I've been rolling.
What was it? Okay, you're
3.
rolling really bad tonight, Jerry.
Yeah. Can't get much worse.
Wait, where were you? Okay, you're on the couch. Chris, can you make a dex save for me?
Oh, why is it always me?
You're sitting right next to him on the couch.
Oh my god.
It makes it all much better.
Dex. 8. Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. 11.
All right, with an 11, you just barely dodge out of the way.
I'm still angry.
But his ears
but-
are rigging for the next.
Yeah, there's a rifle that went off next to your head.
Um,
Everyone's ears are ringing. You're in like a 25 by 20 foot room. What the fuck was that about? What, my lord? I thought you said you knew what you were doing with that thing. Give me it back. He like, rips it. He jumps off the couch, the opposing couch that he was sitting on. Takes 5 bounding steps across the room and rips the rifle out of your
Hugh is
out
just
of your hands.
Hugh is just giggling uncontrollably.
Your first mistake was to even let him near that thing.
Sorry, I missed mine. It's been a while. We've been
What-
separated.
By gods.
So, let's get back to our discussion here, and how's business?
I just go, wait, hold on, Grizz. I have a question I need to ask you first. And I start talking, but like every other word I intentionally don't say and just move my mouth. So I'm just like, hey, Grizz, I have a plan on board. Cool.
So, Hanar, tell us about your business. How's it been?
It's been absolute garbage for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I imagine being pushed down here underground has been put quite a damper on your business.
Well, we can't sell any of our allotted dust, and we can't sell any inventions or machines or magical items. There's no... Our infrastructure sector has been taking a dive. nothing to fix in here. Everything is made of dust-imbued items already. It's perfect here.
Yeah.
Arr!
It must be very, it must be pretty upsetting. And then we heard on top of everything, your employee Koenig got pinched by the mayor's guys.
That's stupid. No, I told him to cut his ties with Sharam, but did he listen? No. And now look what happened.
Unreal. And yeah, it sounds like Koenig got kind of the shit end of the stick there.
Yes, I don't know how he got that dust, but I think it is a damn shame.
Ha! I just
Now-
got that saying.
Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about your your extra your outside the ordinary dealings with Jaff. Let's put it that way. I heard you and him have a nice little side hustle
agreement.
going.
Mira,
Yes.
forgive me for this, but I will be frank. Because of the situation, I may have been providing the Green Thumbs with extra dust off the books. It was waste in order to increase productivity of the farm.
I mean, listen, Henar, it sounds to me like you guys were, really doing what was best for the community. I'm not in our capacity. We're not going to hold that against you. I think you guys were honestly just being really smart about this extra dust you had lying around from your projects there. It seems to me you were again working in the best interest of the community. So my hat's off to you on that. I do want to know about. Jaff told us you guys got into a bit of a heated discussion the other night, and, I'd like to hear your end of the story.
Well, it is not my fault that the delivery was pinched. Therefore, why am I responsible for paying him back?
Of course. Yeah, there is...
We're all making sacrifices,
Right.
some more than others.
Yeah, it seems that way. Now, he said you guys kind of smoothed things over last night, is that correct?
He is a good man. Although, don't let his short stature fool you or trick you. He can drink me under the table. 9 days of the week.
That's good to know. Henar, is there, anything you know about this guy, Vonin? His character?
Oh, well, Vonan, he was that new chap that was, with the party taking care of the fiends and abyssal creatures.
Mm-hmm.
What's your
what el-
take on him?
Well, he's a gun for hire, I suppose. There's respect there, but also not much trust. I don't know. I just met him this evening.
Understood. Anything else we need to know? I mean,
Wow.
we're trying to figure out what happened here, and, we've learned a lot about your town.
What about my town? This is my home.
You don't need to know. I mean, you know what we know, obviously. I just, can you give us some context here? I mean, who's got the Mayor Cornelius on their shit list? Who's got major beef with him?
Everyone here, my boy. Why do you think the mayor had us over for dinner? Keep your enemies closer, they say.
Yeah, indeed. Aang, anything else you have for our friend here?
Nah, he's a piece of shit.
What?
Yeah, that seems a bit unnecessary.
I dare say, respect me, you insolent.
Don't get testy,
No.
you Colonel Mustard looking goon.
All right, Henar,
I don't understand that reference.
Henar, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Also, we're going to need to confiscate your blunderbuss. Suspects are not to have weapons.
Absolutely not.
And he raps you on the head with it. Gently.
Rules are rules.
Ha! Who do you think makes the rules?
I do.
Probably used to be the mayor.
Yeah, and look where it got him, you insolent.
Is that a confession?
Sounded like
is
one
that
to
what
me.
you do to people with authority that you don't agree with?
What in the world are you suggesting?
That I think you know more than you're letting on, and I firmly grabbed the blunderbuss out of his hand.
Make a strength check.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah, about that.
7 plus. Hold on, I'm pretty strong.
Oh my gosh, you're strong and dexterous and smart and
I
charisma.
got plus one. Plus one is
He's
no.
a total package, ladies.
No,
Total
I have
package.
-1 in charisma. Plus one, 8. I have a strength check of 8,
A strength check of 8. Okay, yeah, you definitely lost.
and I just go like, Grizz, a little help here.
Nope.
He lifts you up with the blunderbuss and says, "Let go, little man."
We're just gonna let suspects carry weapons.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned about the blunderbuss, to be honest.
No.
Well, it has no shots in it.
Okay, fair point.
You took care of that.
Yep, that was me thinking ahead. And actually, this is the first glimmer behind the scenes that Hugh is actually a genius.
The first one, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 years.
Master plan. Master plan. It's like
Really
that,
playing that long game.
yeah, what's that movie like where at the end it turns out like the town doofus is actually the criminal mastermind all along. Okay, cool.
I feel like there's a lot that could be.
Yeah.
Isn't that like Goodwill Hunting? No.
I just remember it's a guy with like a limp, and like at the end of the movie he like stops.
Are you talking about
walking.
Usual
Sling Blade?
Suspects.
Yeah, Usual Suspects. Is that it?
Yeah, Kaiser Soze.
Yeah, Kaiser
Okay.
Soze, exactly. Hugh is Kaiser Soze.
No, Hugh's Forrest Gump.
I'll be.
I think you're giving Forrest Gump too much.
I just kept running.
Johnny.
I guess we got to speak. Oh man, we're running out of suspects here. I'm not really convinced that any of them are really our guy. So
So we should kill them all.
Wait 1 second, Hannah. What did you mean about Vonin being a gun for hire?
I assume he didn't have any royal regalia to say he was with the monarchy. I assumed he was a mercenary of sorts that they picked up to help with fighting these fiends. It's not my business to say who gets subcontracted.
Okay.
I don't really know him. He spoke very little, and before that he was injured. I didn't speak much to him then.
injured how?
Well, he had been poisoned by a corpse flower, I've been told. Well, that's what the mayor said last night during the dinner.
I see.
The dinner was in Vonin's honor, after all.
Interesting.
For helping get us in here, and sounding the alarm to close the door, and protecting the rest of this fair town. As much of a pain it is to me.
Now, Henar, one more thing. What can you tell us about Golden Daros?
Golden, huh? My main competitor, you ask?
Indeed.
He runs most of the undermarket. And he owns most of the buildings on the surface. He spends most of his days in the general goods store. He does a lot of trade with passerby. And people coming to trade for dust.
I see.
Mainly dwarves.
All right. Well, I think we're done here. Hang you,
I'm good.
Henar. If you would go wait out in the lobby, we'd like to speak to a few more people.
I don't want to stand in the hall, but I will go back out into the atrium.
Yeah. Atrium. That's fine. That's fine.
Mira, I miss you. Come back to work. You have no boss now. I see no reason for you to stay here. This madness needs to end. And as Hanar Jointer leaves the room, Mira just looks a little sad, and it's like something triggered a memory as Hanar was like leaving the room.
Mira, what's that about exactly?
I used to work at the Crystallis Cauldron. You know that I've mentioned that.
Sure. And why did you leave the Cauldron?
Well, I couldn't pass up this opportunity to work as an advisor to the mayor himself.
And has it been everything you expected it to be? As glamorous and, policy rich as you'd hoped?
Well, while I do admit that it hasn't been everything I expected. It certainly provides a certain lifestyle as she, gestures to the rest of the room in the study.
Yeah, of course, of course. What do you know about this Vonin character?
Well, I know he, like Hanar said, he came in with everyone and he entered the town sounding the alarm that fiends were making their way, and after the great door was closed, or the great, yeah, is it the great door? The great door was shut. He revealed that he had been injured. He had a poisonous sting here on his upper shoulder area. She points to herself. It took him, almost like a week and a half of healing in bed by himself. No, he didn't really talk to anyone. A few times. I mean, the butler spoke to him a lot. He provided food and water, as needed in the recovery process. I checked in on him once or twice, but he was usually sleeping.
Hmm.
He seems nice enough. Aang, didn't you say you knew him?
Yeah, we
Can
go
you
way
s-
back.
Can you speak to his character?
He was always a very loyal man, from what I remember. We got along well, traveled a lot.
Well, Lang, I'm at a loss here. I can see Henar and Jaff, maybe even Konik, having a beef with the mayor, though Konik does seem to have an alibi of being with the mayor's daughter all night, Mira, not Mira, Shirun.
Mira, what were you doing last night? Surely you were at the party and everything too, right?
I was at the party, and after dinner I met with everybody in the ballroom, where we enjoyed drinks, and Rupert played piano.
When was the last time you saw the mayor?
Saw who?
The mayor.
Well, last night before I went to bed.
Okay.
Ang, you think it's time we speak to your friend Vonin?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we can bring it.
I think you should lead the way on that one. You have history with him.
Yeah, I can ask him a few things.
All right.
So, do you want to go get him, Aang, or do you want Mira to go get him?
I'll have Mira go get him.
Okay. Mira exits the room, leaving you three to discuss whatever you want to. I don't know if Hugh's going on another adventure in between interviews, interrogations, but you three can chat amongst yourselves.
I want to check out this room because I haven't been in here yet.
Which one?
This one right here.
In the atrium?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to pop my head in. I think this is where all the suspects are being kept, right?
Correct.
I just want to pop my head in quick, take a look around.
Not a problem.
And I look at all of them and I just stare each of them down one by one, and I look and I just go, I know what each of you have done wrong. And then I just close the door.
While Mira's out, I look over to Grizz and I'm just like, Mira seems a little too quiet with all of this.
Yeah, maybe she should be more panicked than she is, right? I mean, her employer is stabbed in the back.
Initially, she was very distraught.
Mhm.
I think the fact that the gun went off really kind of shook her up a little bit. And the fact that you guys refused to go look at the other dead body is kind of putting her off. So she's kind of just like withdrawing a little bit.
She's starting to question our legitimacy.
She's like, these guys didn't even want to look at the other body and see what happened. Like, I don't understand. What the fuck?
I'm gonna pop in this closet here. What's over here? What's this closet door over here? Is it a
Which closet?
This one.
Oh, over there?
Yeah.
All right. So after peeking into the atrium, where you saw several benches, a rose tree in the center of the building, center of the atrium, and everybody, all of the quote party guests from last night, They're all sitting in little groups, mostly groups, talking and chatting. And after peeking your head in and seeing Mira going over to collect Vonin, you notice that there's a door that you hadn't opened yet. And when you open it up, you see the dining room.
Yes. I noticed that there are some broken chairs, and I think some pretty fat people must have sat eating dinner here. And scorch marks on the floor. Man, what did he eat?
I'm glad that this is what you ascertained from the situation.
And what is this? Papers? Papers on the table?
There are papers on the table.
I want to snatch those up with like an aha moment, a clue.
Indeed, you may have picked up a clue. Are you going to bring that over to the room?
I'm gonna inspect it first.
Okay.
I mean, for all I know, I could bringing over his like healthcare policy left out.
So on this paper, as you read it, it's written in common. It's nothing crazy. You don't really have to make any checks for the reading. Well, maybe you do, but you don't have to make any checks for reading. And you see that it is an outline for how to use dust to accelerate food growth, and there is a quantity circled, and after taking a second, you get a whiff off of the paper, and you notice in the bottom corner, like the bottom right hand side of the page, there's a stain, and you smell it, and it's whiskey.
Ooh.
Someone liked whiskey. Oh yeah, Tiger King liked whiskey. All right, I'll
Jaff Exotic.
I'll take the papers back into the room and just throw them down on the floor. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna throw them down on the floor as I re-enter the room.
And what's the purpose of that, Hugh?
Wouldn't you like to know?
No, I would like to know. That's why I asked.
Oh, I found these in the dining room. They smell like whiskey.
And I'm riffling through the papers, and it's outlining how to use Stardust, or what is it called, Stardust?
Yeah, it's like a very crude drawing. Like, you wouldn't know how to do it yourself
Right.
by reading this, but it's like he drew like a circle and then a line, and then there's like a dust written there, and then he has like another arrow, and it's like friction and heat and light, and then there's like another arrow, and it's like a giant carrot.
Mm-hmm.
Are there two wheels by a chance?
There are not two wheels, but you do notice that the whole cycle looks like one big wheel. And you also notice that there was a quantity of gold that wasn't small that was paying for this dust. See, about 10,000 gold for the cost of that dust. So, as you rifle through those pages, Mira returns with a dwarf. And this dwarf...
Oh wait, before they come in, I want to arrange something.
Oh, okay.
So, in front of the couch, I'm gonna take out my 8 gold-framed paintings of diplomats, and I'm just going to arrange them in a half circle, all facing the couch.
The fuck?
Okay.
The 8 paintings of diplomats that I stole from the Rose Palace when we were in the capital. I'm gonna take those out. These are like massive paintings, like basically life-size paintings of these diplomats.
And you want to arrange them in a semicircle?
Yeah, so they all stare accusingly at the subjects.
You mean the last one that we have coming into the room now?
You still have another You have another suspect still as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess there's actually like one or two.
Yeah, Vonin and Golden. We haven't interviewed either of them.
And Rupert. We haven't talked to Rupert at all either.
Oh yeah, I guess Rupert. Yeah,
Never count out the butler,
it's
man.
true. It's true.
Didn't you learn anything from the 1986 classic film Clue?
That's what I'm saying.
We need to do a thorough sweep of the mansion too. We haven't done that yet.
I already did.
Yeah, we need to do a thorough sweep of the mansion too.
All right, so you take time to set up all these paintings.
How the hell is he supposed to get through that?
He's gonna sit opposite.
Yeah, probably. But they're all arranged. Gris, you probably moved in the process of this actually happening. You're just kind of like, what in the world?
Yeah.
And now, I imagine Hugh is just sitting in the middle of the couch, looking at all of his familiar faces.
It's like that meme. it's just like you sitting on the couch with all the paintings, all staring at it.
Oh man.
Sitting cross-legged, smiling on the couch.
Oh wait! Oh man, I have something in store for you. Just you wait till you explore more of this place.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, so Mira returns after this hooliganism is done, and and entering last is a dwarf who is wearing black leather and what looks like some sort of woven plated armor on his jacket, and you also see that he has like a crossbow and a dagger on his hilt. 2 daggers actually. Or 2, not on his hilt, but like on his belt. Sorry. And he has ferocious sideburns and a light brown reddish hair. He walks into the room and sees Aang.
Vonin, how the hell are you?
They do the predator handshake.
You son of a bitch. How the hell have you been? And that's where we're going to cut it for tonight.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. That was fun.
Wait, we're playing Clue?
Just figured it out.
Third week in a row, Jerry's like, "I'm playing Clue."
Yeah. Thanks for listening to the Natural Ones podcast. You can find us on Twitter at the Nat Ones Cast or on Facebook, facebook.com/the Nat Ones Cast. You can email us, thenatonescast@gmail.com, or find us individually. You can find Aiden at Alakaya A58. You can find Zeki at Zektown, Jerry at JMEE3RD, or myself at Pat Uglo. Thanks for listening, and is that another natural one?